The month-long wait finally came to an end as the nation's capital Abu Dhabi made history by successfully hosting the first ever Fight-Island, a 4-event series scheduled for this July. UFC 251 kicked off with 3 world title fights, which in the headline act saw Kamaru Usman retain his welterweight title. The main card fights began with Amanda Ribas from Brazil against America's Paige VanZant in women's flyweight division. The encounter lasted around 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and Ribas won with submission to end up with a 5-fight winning streak and a 10-1 win-loss overall. American Rose Namajunas got a sweet revenge for last year's strawweight championship fight loss to Brazilian Jessica Andrade with a split decision victory. Up next was Russian fighter Petr Yan, who clinched the Bantamweight title with a ruthless performance against Brazilian Jose Aldo. And in the deciding 5th round, Yan No Mercy unleashed a flurry of punches for an exhausted Aldo, a veteran across 3 divisions. As Aldo failed to respond or defend, the referee called the match in favor of Yan a technical knockout. Featherweight champion Alexander the Great Volkanovski successfully defended his title against the challenger blessed Max Holloway with a split-point decision. After initial rounds dominated by Holloway, Volkanovski came good in the final rounds. Then came the fight all were waiting for. Kamaru Usman retained the welterweight title by scoring a split decision victory over Jorge Masvidal. Usman was aggressive from the start and tied up Masvidal to the fence. The Nigerian nightmare set the pace of the encounter until Masvidal exploded in short bursts. Usman was able to take down Masvidal on 5 occasions, but the American did well to wriggle out of each. With this win, Usman took the winning streak in the UFC to 12-0 and a 17-1 MMA record. After the win, Usman says he is ready for more contenders.
George is a tough guy, and I give him credit for that. They call him game bred for a reason. He's always game to fight, but he's just I'm just a levels better. I have more tools in the toolbox, and when I need to pull them out, I can pull them out and use them.
UFC fans can look forward to successive fight nights on Wednesday, July 15, Saturday, July 18, and Saturday, July 25. On the 15th, it will be featherweight contenders Calvin Kattar and Dan Ige headlining a list of mid-rank fighters looking to work their way up the roster. The July 18 fight night will have Davison Figueiredo and Joseph Benavidez, who will fight for the vacant UFC Flyweight Championship in a rematch of a February 29 fight. Then on July 25, top middleweight contender Robert Whittaker returns to the ring against 5th-ranked Darren Till in the most jam-packed fight card of the month, which will have a total of 14 fights scheduled for that morning here in Abu Dhabi.